Yo, what's going on YouTube fam? Welcome back to another video. I know I didn't drop content last week, and that's just because I was super sick. Thank you for everyone who reached out. I don't know if I had COVID. I think I might have, but they say that if you get COVID 2 times, the second time isn't gonna be as worse as it was the first time. So it wasn't that bad. I was just really sick for 3 days. And if you guys ever get sick and you're in America, or I don't know if they have this in other countries, but ask for a Z-Pack. A Z-Pack always helps so much. But what I wanna show you guys in this video is how to set up a trade step by step. These are things that I use when I'm literally setting up a trade and what you guys need to know. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Thank you guys for 22,000 subscribers. I actually looked at my analytics and it said 90% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you could go to my channel and subscribe or hit that button below, it'd mean a lot. And I'm dropping a lot of content every single week, Monday through Friday. So I'm going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are my days. And I have a ton of other videos that you guys can look at as well. I really started getting serious after this video right here. So all this content after this video, it's all fire, guys. Okay, so let's go over step by step what you guys should be looking at in a trade and how to get it all set up properly. I'm gonna move my face over here. All right, let's get down to business. So you guys can see right here, the first thing we wanna do is we wanna find a session that we're gonna trade in. You guys, I used to have this thing when I traded where I was like, okay, I'll trade here, I'll trade here, I'll trade here. I didn't have a specific time. And the same thing applies with your job. Are you guys just going to work whenever you want? You guys have a set hour that you're going to your job. So the same thing applies here. When you're going to trade, have a set time. Now, the timing really is gonna determine, the timing really goes into like your schedule. Maybe some of you are working in the morning. Okay, that's perfect because the London session actually happens at night. Or maybe you're working at night. Okay, perfect. In the morning, you have the New York session. So one thing that I like to do is there's an indicator called a session breaker, and that's that blue line right there. I've told you guys this so many times, but if you haven't heard it, go right here in your indicators on tradingview.com and add the sessions right here. Now right here, this blue box is my New York session. So if I go right here, to the tools on it, I can change the session. So I could have the London, the Asian session, but with me, I just trade the New York session. I have a set time. And you guys also need to determine within your time, like how long are you going to be on the charts? Because you can't just be sitting there for hours, wasting your time. Like you guys want to be really strategic and smart when it comes to trading. So with me, I like to trade from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. I give myself every single day, Monday through Thursday, 1 hour to see my setup. And you guys are probably like, an hour, that's not enough time. Well, I'm an intraday trader slash scalper, so with me, that's plenty time. And the biggest moves happen at the open of the market at 6:30 a.m. So 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. is my time where I find my golden setups, okay? That's step one. Now, this next step is going to be kind of hard. And honestly, I think this next step is harder than learning how to trade. You guys want to know what it is? Well, it requires a lot of patience, but you guys need to show up every day. But if your setup is not there, there's no trade. You see, with me, I look for a very specific setup. And if I could show you guys, I'll turn around my computer, but on my trade station, I have all these little things lined up where I trade. And it shows me exactly what I'm looking for trading. Like I have a piece of paper with 4 different setups that are my ideal perfect setup, you can say. So you guys should have in your mind like, okay, what are we looking for? Maybe is it like a break of structure, then a retest? Maybe are you using the Fibonacci's, and if you see it go down and form a lower low, then you see if it makes a lower high to reject your Fibonacci levels. What is it? But you guys need to be very precise and clear with your setup. I see a lot of people, they're just trading every single day. And it's not like realistic to do it that way. You're lining the broker's pockets when you do that because you're not going to win every single day. So be very strict, guys. Show up every day. no setup, no trade. That should be everybody's motto. And I want you guys to write that down one more time. Show up every day, no setup, no trade. Okay, that's step 2. Okay, setup 3, have your setup already in mind. With me, I like to trade reversals. So I look for a lot of reversal candles. So with me, you guys can see this is a very, very beautiful description. Okay, so I had open in the market right here, 6:15. It closed at 6:30 right at the open in the market. Now with me, you guys can see that we have an M pattern right here. As well with that, this specific candle that closed at 6:30 is a reversal candle. We call that candle a hammerhead. So I like to call it a bearish hammerhead because it's giving us signs that the market's going to drop. We see that it has a long wick right here, rejecting one of our golden zones. We have an M pattern, and it just was the ideal perfect setup for me as well. With that, close below the 20 MA, and then after that, within 3 swipes to the low, it dropped dramatically. We can see on the pip counter, within 45 minutes, it dropped 1,148 pips. So with me, that's my ideal setup right there. That's one of them. I'll show you guys another example. This was a really good example right here. So I have a reversal candle right here at this doji. It closed at 6:45, and that's between my times, 6:30 and 7:30. So we can see the open in the market, there's that bullshit false breakout, trapped everyone to go short, then rejected and went long. So we can see that this wick right here on this 6:30 candle rejected our 20 EMA, 50 EMA, and 200 EMA. When I see a candle hit my moving averages and my EMAs and leaves a long wick like that, like it did right here, that's giving me a good sign that it's most likely going to shoot up very big after that. Or it's really going to shoot up after that. And you guys can see right after that happened, within 30 minutes, it shot up 1,222 pips. So that's like my ideal setup right there. I showed you in a short form and a long form. Okay, that's step 3. Now the next step, I like to use this tool right here. You might have to upgrade your plan on TradingView, but I like to use 2 time frames. So my 2 favorite time frames to use are the minute 15 and the minute 5. If we can find the minute 5 right now, where's current price? Okay, there it is. Okay, let's go to the current market price. If we can get there. Okay, perfect. So we can see with the minute 5, let's see if I can move over a little. Perfect. With the minute 5, you can see when I move my cursor along, you can see how it lines up to other candles as well on the minute 15. So look right here on the minute 5. If we zoom in, how we have this reversal candle right here rejecting our 50 EMA, and look at the cursor on the minute 15. Right here, we have this bearish candle right here, a hammerhead candle rejecting the 20 MA and the 50 EMA right here. So on both charts, we're getting signs of bearishness. So that's what I like to do. I like to have my time frames already set in place. Now, if you're a scalp trader / intraday trader, meaning you're trading on a shorter time basis, you're going to be trading on lower time frames like the minute 1, minute 5, minute 15, minute 30, maybe the hour 1 to see like overall what the market is doing. If you're more of a swing trader, trading on longer time frames, you're going to be using the hour 1, hour 4, day 1, week 1. So it's really all up to you what type of trader you are. You guys should already know that at this point in time. So that is step 4. Now I want to show you guys how to actually set up a trade. Let's say your trade appears and you're like, okay, there's my perfect trade right there. I know that's it. Let's set it up. So let's do a replay. Let's pretend that it's current market time. Okay. So what time is it here? This is 6 a.m. So 6:05, 6:10, 6:15, 6:30, 6:35, or 6:25, sorry, 6:30. There's an open in the market. So maybe you miss this candle right here and you're like, all right, well, it dropped already. I honestly think that it's going to keep dropping because it did break this big point of support right here. So you're right here and you're like, all right, well, I'm going to go short. And you're obviously going to set this up on MetaTrader 4. let's say that my stops, it's going to be above this wick right here. It's like I'm risking 435 pips, and my target's going to be down here below the golden zone a little, and my take profit is 700 pips. You have your trade set up with your stop loss, your take profit. Now it's all up to the market. What is the market going to do? Are you going to be right or wrong? You guys obviously should have your rules, maybe like 3 trades per day, or maybe you only risk 5% of your account. So if you go over your threshold of 5%, you're done for the day. Move on, wait till the next day. Okay? We're in profit, our trade's going the way that we want. Okay, getting a little emotional. Okay, there we go, we're back in profit. There, our TP was hit on that candle right there. So really just set up your trade, guys. You need to be confident, and over time, what you guys need to be doing is taking notes. Have a trading journal where you're like, okay, well today I traded US 30 off the minute 5 time frame. I entered at 6:35, 5 minutes after the open of the market into a short. I had a stop loss of 400 pips, a take profit of 800 pips, whatever it is. And then just kind of take notes. I entered off this type of candle. This is what I saw. Maybe like take a screenshot and print it out and paste it in your journal so you could see exactly what happened. But really take notes and have like a diary or a journal, not diary, I don't know, I said that. Have a journal of like what's happening on an everyday basis. And obviously you're going to get so much feedback, so much intel over the months and years. And it's going to get to a point where you're like, all right, here's my perfect setup. This is my strategy. This is how I trade. I think I was reading something off Instagram, a post, and it was like a lot of people's strategies work. They just don't try the strategy enough. They give up after a couple weeks or 1 to 2 months because the strategy doesn't work, and they try something else. So stick to the strategy that you guys have. Just keep testing it till it works. If it's a good strategy, it's overall going to work sometime. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.